All right. Welcome back to the Grumpy Meeple. Today we're trying out something new. We are going to play a video game instead of a board game. What the fuck is wrong with my guy's hand? All right. Motherfucker's hand is off. Welcome back to the Grumpy Meeple. Today we're trying out... I need to turn off my own audio. I spent like a week trying to get this shit to work, and it's finally working out, so I'm going to run with it. We're playing Diablo 4. Why? Because Diablo 4 is fucking awesome, and I've been spending a lot of time playing video games lately. Video gaming has always been my kind of primary hobby. That changed, about 10 years ago. I started kind of falling out of love with video gaming and into love with board gaming, and I got totally obsessed with collecting board games and such, and hence the channel. But I'm finding more and more lately that I'm spending my time, a considerable amount of my time, playing video games. So we're going to play some Diablo because I want to play some Diablo. And I also want to create some content for the channel. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Also, this game's fucking awesome. I started a Necromancer. He's only level 5, but he is fucking rad. If I can get out of this town, because yesterday I was having trouble getting out of this town. Okay, here we go. We're streaming and we're even able to get out of the town. Although it is fucking slow as all hell. Not sure what that's all about. It's really odd. I find it hard to believe that this game is like eating up my resources. It's fucking Diablo. Well, it seems to be smoothing out now. Okay, well, let's see what happens. So, I'm playing basically a melee necromancer at the moment. I gravitate towards melee classes in these kinds of games, like always. And I almost always end up playing the big bruiser types, like the barbarian. And I'm just trying to do something different, because I know that I'll like the barbarian. That's not in question. And so I'm trying out this necromancer instead. So you can see I have my little army of skeletons. And if I press the kind of summon button, it empowers them. Summons a skeleton priest to briefly empower your minions for 5 seconds. So I've got the standard like army of the undead necromancer vibe going, but I've also taken a couple of kind of more melee focused skills. Like my generator here is called Reap, and it just it does this giant scythe sweep right in front of me that does damage, and it creates essence. And then my spender is Sever, which sends out this unbelievable spectral fucking skeleton with a scythe that hurts people on the way there and on the way back. So I'm like double scything right now, and it's fucking incredible. But yeah, so this is Diablo 4. It's basically the MMO version of Diablo. They are kind of fusing your classic Diablo 4 gameplay with something more like World of Warcraft. So you'll see other players running around. There are world events and world bosses, instanced dungeons that you can do with a party of players. And so it's this really interesting mix of, first of all, like a much heavier narrative focus than Diablo has ever had, and you'll see that once we kind of get going here. But also the kind of MMO-fication of Diablo, which I think is awesome. I have no beef with it. I do have a talent point I need to spend here, though, so let's take a look here. So we've got Sever, and we've got Enhanced Sever. So this is your talent tree. It's your basic talent tree, your skill tree. There's a Paragon tree too, which I don't Not 100% sure what's going on there, but that's your max level kind of leveling. And so you can see you kind of have to work your way down this tree until you ultimately get to the key passives at the bottom, which you have to spend 29 skill points to get there. And so right now I'm all the way up here basically on my core skills, and I've got a point to spend, so I feel like I probably want to power up Sever some more. Every fourth cast of Sever makes enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds. Interesting. Sever deals 2% increased damage for each minion you have upon cast. Alright, well that sounds great right now. So it's just going to hit harder. And I do have 5 fucking skelly bones out. So right now I'm working on this quest, Tarnished Luster. I need to travel to Yelesna and talk to somebody. You can see you've got your evade move, which is reminiscent of the dodge in the console version of Diablo 3. Which was like the most awesome thing about playing with a controller. That dodge was really useful actually, and so they obviously realized, oh yeah, we should probably just like put that in the game. Like, look at this fucking unbelievable. So not only do I have my scythe, but I have my skeletal scythe as well. And so what that lets me do is it lets me, I can play this guy as melee, but I don't always have to be right up in the shit, which is nice. Get the fuck out of here. This is super early. I'm level 6 right now, so this isn't going to be like mind-blowing in terms of my power level. What are we thinking here? Just thinking I could maybe knock down some of this. Maybe help with the frame rate a little bit. Maybe even just that will do it. Anti-aliasing tends to tax these things big time. So yeah, so anyway, so the Necromancer, I'm trying to find another class I can play that I think I'll actually like. Besides the Barbarian or any other, if they put out like a Crusader or a Paladin or something like that. Guys who wear plate mail and get up close and fuck shit up are my archetype, basically. But I realized when I was looking at the Necromancer skill tree that he kind of has you can build him as melee, basically. And that sounds very exciting to me, and so I'm going to give it a try. What the fuck is this? Oh, there's a healing well over here. I don't really need that. So in this game, you've got your potions just like you always do, but as you can see, they're kind of like a reusable resource. I've got 4 of 4 right now, and as you kill enemies, they will drop more potions. And so, unlike in maybe like Diablo 2, where all your hits are critical hits, jeez. Unlike in Diablo 2, where you had to carry these things and they were part of your inventory, in this game they're just a part of your kind of tool set.
Darkness encroaches on the light. Dull swords must be sharpened and armor polished.
Oh yeah? What do you think about this? Ah, fuck, I can't do it. I was going to do my awesome spectral scythe. Alright, let's keep this quest moving so we can actually get to something interesting. I'm a little frustrated with that frame rate. Oh, let's go to your pussy-ass knights. Not worried about that. Yeah, so this is like a settlement basically. So there's all sorts of stuff you can do here, just like in any Diablo game. There's NPCs you can talk to, do blacksmithing, crafting and such.
The forge is hot.
But mostly, for now at least, what I'm interested in is getting to. So you can see the world map here. It's gigantic. This is just the first. I believe this is just the first act. And I'm interested in getting here. So you right click on the map, places a little pin, and shows you a path basically to get there, which is awesome. So you have you can wander if you want to, and oftentimes I will, but if you want to stick to the straight and narrow, you can do that too. I'm curious what is. Yeah, okay, so the GPU is like maxed out on this. Let's. No, I don't. Oh, shit. Get the fuck out of here. Little punk ass. Let's kick this down to medium. I hate to do it because I'm running a RTX 3080 Ti in this thing, which is a massively powerful graphics card. But I am running it at 4K and streaming, so... Did this fucking thing just crash on me? Get the fuck out of here. And, and that might actually be the solution, is we just knock down the resolution more than anything else. Which you can't do. I really hate that when they don't have a full screen option. They did the same fucking thing with Diablo 2. What the fuck do they do that? Let me put my shit wherever I want it at whatever resolution I want it at. You little bitch. Alright, let's try that. Bunny rabbit. Whoop, see you later. The fucking army of skeletons is unbelievable because they're doing a lot of my work for me. I don't want your fucking white buckler. So this is very, very early. I'm still like kind of instanced in like the starter area, so stuff like the dungeons I don't even have access to yet. But that's fine. We will... okay, so see, I used my potion, and then I picked up that one, and now I'm back up to full. So there's no... God, that's so awesome. It is like the coolest ability I've ever seen in a video game, the fucking skeleton going out. So it's like a ranged attack, but it feels like a melee attack because he's swinging a scythe. And this is running much better now. Yeah, that's right. And my fucking skelly bones friends. We can do about it. You little bitch. Letterkenny. I like Letterkenny if you've ever seen that. The hockey players. Hilarious. Oh, Vigo, what's up? So, the narrative elements of this game are light years beyond previous Diablos, obviously. You got like in-game cutscenes, tons of dialogue. Maybe I can. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't give a fuck about your mom. The Knight and the Magpie. That's funny. Everything in Diablo is about the motherfucking Haradrim. Let's see what this guy has to say. The Knight of the Magpie, Mother Prava sent me.
The horned woman is the demon Lilith.
That's what I'm looking for.
Can't be. My mother taught me that name. You speak of the daughter of hatred.
Did Prava mention me? She wasn't angry, was she?
There's more than your job at stake here.
Who gives a fuck about you, Vigo?
Come on. Let's get this over with.
You're lucky to come out of this alive. Okay. Fuck him up. Ooh. Garbage. Grab some gold.
That damn hoist is stuck. We've got to go on foot.
So you can see me picking up
Look out!
ore and berries and shit, and that's because there's like a whole crafting system in this game too. And kind of not like in previous Diablos where it was always limited to
It's mine now, girl. She gave it to me.
to like
A friend passed through.
you know, gems and shit like that. And this has a whole like crafting system built into it, like armor and shit, much like World of Warcraft. And again, that's kind of seems to be where they're drawing their interest from, or inspiration from, I should say. Do I even have a? I don't even have a helmet on, so I should probably be picking this stuff up. Where the fuck did I get these? Yeah. Damn, I have a bunch of shit that I didn't even know I picked up. Just want to make sure that I'm not undergeared for no reason. Alright, let's keep going here. The Condemned Mines.
Maybe we should go back. Round up the knights.
And leave my mother in Lilith's care for as long as that will take?
The fuck do we need the knights for? I've got a whole army of fucking skellybones with me.
Shaking like leaves.
Oh my god, that fucking skeletal scythe is just the coolest thing ever. Now I wish I was playing this on with a controller. It plays really well with a controller. So did Diablo 3. But my controller is in my basement. I just set up a new streaming solution. I've talked about it on the channel before, but basically I can stream this PC, which is in my office, down to my 4K TV in my basement and play everything at ultra high res through a program called Moonlight. So I have a laptop that I threw down there, and I wired my basement with Ethernet so that I could connect to the modem that this machine is also connected to via the network. And so, yeah, it's basically like Stadia or something like that, except that I'm streaming my own machine, and it's completely lagless and fucking awesome. So, alright, so we got a new skill point, but we still need to put some more over here, so we need to pick up something else, I'm thinking. Blood Surge. Draw blood from enemies. Oh, this is a dot. That might be nice. It's very different from what I have. Yeah, let's take this. Let's get a new ability out there. I don't even have room to use use that. So the talent tree is incredibly flexible. You know, I place that point and I'm like, oh shit, I haven't unlocked my fucking second button yet. I just take it right back. It's no problem. And I'll look at some of these passives instead, or I could put it into the scythe. Giving me a little bit more damage there. Your damage has up to a 4% chance to create a corpse at the target location. I'm definitely going to want that for when I get corpse explosion. Right now it's kind of me. But I know that I will want it. I'm going to put it into Sever and just power that up. Alright. What the fuck are we trying to do here? Right, we gotta find Lilith. That little minx. It just brings a smile to my face, man. Look at this shit. Die. I don't think that those are going to be better than what I'm wearing. Yeah, so this game's fucking awesome. I've seen some YouTubers posting clickbaity bullshit and complaining about the beta or the game and making like broad assumptions about the final game based off their beta experience, but I don't know what they're talking about. And even if they were right and the game is not flawless at launch, which it will not be, if you know how much Diablo 3 was supported and basically like transformed almost into a completely new game through shit like patches,
Special about this place anyway.
there's really no reason to be concerned, because if there's something that people don't like, they'll fix it, because this is their fucking money bag.
No one goes in, nothing comes out. That's all.
Come on, give me something. Give me some epics. Some legendaries, maybe. Ugh. Jeez. Shit went down here.
No lift. The jam must be deeper down.
That's alright, we'll keep going. What the fuck?
I can squeeze through to the other side.
Wait, hold on. And there she goes.
Where? Through this fucking hole here?
Approaching. Nowhere to go.
So these skeletons I really like because they're persistent. I don't know if that's how the Necromancer worked in previous games, but it always felt a little jankier to me in like Diablo 2 Resurrected. Whereas here, these guys are just like hanging out with me and they don't require any maintenance basically. Look at all these corpses. So this is unique to the Necromancer. When I'm playing my Barbarian, you don't see all this fucking pile of corpses because these are all guys that I could explode once I get that ability. But yeah, so typically I don't love pet classes in these types of games, but these kind of like mindless pets who are just wreaking havoc for you, I can get behind that. Whoa!
Why would your
It's
mother
pretty awesome.
leave you like that?
She wouldn't. Or she shouldn't have.
Oh no shit, she shouldn't
I'm
have.
sure she had good reason.
She fucking abandoned you, dumbass. Oh man, the visceral joy I get out of this. Look at the size of like the range of this site. It's absolutely insane. I love it. I don't have my settings quite the way I want. I don't think I want my move to be on the same button as my primary attack. I don't really love that. But I wasted so much time just trying to get this shit to work, this streaming, that I'm not gonna waste any more trying to like perfect my settings on a game that's going away tomorrow. I do wanna throw some of this gear on though. Okay. So yeah, the graphics, the visuals, the sound, the soundtrack, and the effects are all like top notch and very reminiscent of, much more reminiscent of Diablo 2 than Diablo 3. I love Diablo 3. I think I bought it on 3 or 4 different platforms and put like 300 hours into it. But it is comparatively a little cartoony, whereas this is much grimmer. Ooh, what is this little fucking barrier? I don't know what that is. Is it trying to show me the way? Is that our mother's astral essence? I love this too. So these types of things are not destructible with your primary attack, at least not if you have it bound to move also. But you could send your skeleton, you could send an attack at it and just like destroy the environment. Yeah, so it's a very atmospheric game and just a ton of fun to play so far, at least. Here we go. Is your pain in the ass mother down here? Stop worrying about it. Even on, even on medium settings, I mean, this still looks awesome. I can't believe I have to run it on medium settings. That's so fucking annoying, but it is a beta, and like I said, I am streaming 4K. Can't wait to get my scythe around your throat, Lilith. It's got like multi-level environments, which is really cool and not something that I'm familiar with from Diablo. I don't think, at least. I don't know. I got too much going on in my life to remember the specifics on every bullshit game I played. Be finishing up my tutorial playthrough of Tanaris Adventures tutorial number 2 today. Although I don't think I really have anything left to do. I thought that I was going to have the whole city phase, and so I wanted to capture that in a separate video, but it turns out that that's actually not. That doesn't come into effect until a little later. Ugh.
What happened? We need reinforcements.
You want me to summon some more skelly bones?
What was that?
Hey.
Hey, any requests from the grocery store?
No, I'll be out and I'm gonna come out. I'm just practicing this streaming thing, trying to see if I can get it to work.
Okay.
I'm not live right now, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'll come out. Wait a minute. Where the fuck did I go? Oh, I did not mean to do that. I'm not trying to escape. Let that little pussy escape. I'm trying to murder shit. I want to go deeper.
The escort.
Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. This motherfucker's still groaning.
Over there.
You need a skeleton to put you out of your misery.
He was one of the women you sent. She wasn't human. But she was a demon. Like the statue. Claimed she mothered sanctuary. It was a dead bloodbath.
I can see that.
The other woman, Vinod. Where is she?
She begged for her life. Well, I spared her. Let her deeper in. Young girl. She's lost. You must listen. Those people did nothing. Spells. Prayers. All useless.
Damn.
Go to Corvan. Tell Brom. Raise the army.
What fucking good is that gonna do?
Evil itself. Hawks sanctuary.
Motherfucker, you just said steel does nothing. Let's go get an army of guys to get murdered by her. Oh, poor Grindin.
He's dead.
Thanks. I'm a fucking necromancer. You think I don't know he's dead?
Bring good fortune. You think I trusted her?
She bribed you with it, didn't she? You weren't supposed to let her through at all. But it's not too late. She can still be saved.
Doubtful.
Not by me. Not anymore. Brother will know what to do.
You're leaving us? Abandoning her?
There's nothing left to abandon. She's good as dead. I'm sorry, kid.
He really just left us.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about him.
It's up to us now.
I've got an army of skeletons with me. But I'm gonna have to call it there because family is calling out to me, and I mostly just wanted proof of concept that I could actually get this streaming thing to work, which I did with a program called I forget what it's called. The fuck are you called? I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in the chat. Maybe not. Something I downloaded though, and where Wondershare and OBS and NVIDIA game streaming all failed me, this program worked. So super exciting. Open up a new avenue of potential kind of video types here because I'm playing a lot of games lately. I'm playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is like a miracle if you know anything about my taste in Final Fantasy, which most of you don't, but I hate Final Fantasy VII because I'm old school. And I go back to the old days, and I played shit like 4 and 6 when it came out, and 7 was a fucking rancid turd compared to those. So, but the remake is much better, and I'm playing it in Japanese too, which makes it much better. The fucking audio, voiceover, the U.S. voices is just abominable. Resident Evil 4 Remake came out. I'm going to be playing that. I'm playing Metroid Prime Remastered, Diablo 4 on the beta weekend, and then Final Fantasy 14 I'm putting the most time into because I needed another MMO to play. So, yeah, there's probably going to be some more gaming type content on the channel, so keep an eye out for that, and let me know what you think in the comments. Is this interesting to the 454 people who are subscribed, or do you wish that I would shut this shit off and get back to the table? Let me know, and